If you have ADHD, that means that you have a brain that you need to manage. It's not just something that you can not be thinking about if you don't think about it, if you don't manage it, if you don't cool it down. You're going to be all over the room doing a million things at once and getting nothing done. So in this video, what I want to talk about is something that I think is very important that often doesn't really get covered: the importance of mindfulness, of having some semblance of your own value in your spirit, and how to focus your brain in so that you are getting the most out of your mind. Now, it was roughly 10 years ago that I did my first journey with a psychedelic medicine. And it was something that was so incredibly profound for me because as somebody with ADHD, my brain never stops talking, creating, thinking, and going on tangents. And I was, for the very first time, able to just simply listen deeply into myself. What was going on inside me? What were the unresolved issues inside me? What were the things inside me that were needing to be paid attention to? This medicine was something that stopped the constant chatter, and it helped me be able to be quiet. It was life-changing to actually be able to have that feeling. Because for those of us with ADHD, and you will relate to this, it is very, very difficult when people say, you need to meditate. Well, I can't quiet my mind. You don't know what it's like to have 20,000 hamsters running in wheels at the same time in your brain. No, they don't quite understand it. That if you're asking for 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation, you might as well be asking me to put an orange robe on, sit on top of a Tibetan mountain, and meditate for 6 weeks straight without eating or drinking. It's that difficult. And so what you need to do throughout your day is have quiet time to meditate. And what I'm talking about is focus on something other than the chaos in your brain. And when I say meditate, I mean 3 minutes, my friends. You don't have to overdo it. Start with 3 minutes in the morning, 3 minutes at lunch, 3 minutes in the evening time, and eventually begin to expand that. It's going to be easier if you have like a guided meditation or you join a group that helps keep you accountable to actually doing this. But this meditation, it needs to get you in touch with being in your body, because one of the things about ADHD is that you're constantly bouncing around the room. Your consciousness is not firmly seated inside yourself. Your consciousness is moving around constantly. And so what you want is a kind of meditation where you, and very good to do this, start educating yourself on your chakras, your root chakra, your safety, your connection to the earth, your solar plexus, your sacral, your heart chakra. Get in touch with these things and start pushing your consciousness back into here instead of everywhere all at once, and time traveling, and thinking about maybe somebody that you insulted, and thinking about something that maybe you should have said right, and all the people who are angry with you right now, and all the stuff that you've got to get done. Shut up, and get that consciousness back into your body. It's very, very important. And with ADHD, you're going to have to meditate on something that is tangible. That means go outside and put your feet on the ground. And I'm talking about bare feet. If you can do this in grass, bare feet in dirt, bare feet where you can feel something tactile, where maybe you have a flower or a potted plant in your office and you're looking at the little pieces of growth inside that little plant and you're meditating on those things. Well, Jeremy, I'm not sure that is what meditation actually is. So let me just go ahead and define it. Meditation or mindfulness in this case, is about you pushing your spirit into the presence, the present. Okay, so that means looking at that plant and just simply being with it. Speak with it in your mind. Be present right now and let go of the brain chaos. The worst thing that you can do with ADHD is to become discouraged. Your brain works differently. It just simply does. And so instead of becoming discouraged about that, it's just simply the way that you were built. You are generally more creative. You are somebody who thinks differently. You are somebody who this world, this civilization that we're living in, it wasn't necessarily built for people like you and me. And we do have to work a little bit harder at being able to do things that other people kind of take for granted. And you're perfectly smart enough. You're perfectly capable enough. And so do some mindfulness, do some grounding, because this is really important for you to be able to manage the things that other people kind of take for granted. Doing a mindfulness practice every single day is something that is critical for you. Stop it with the, I don't dig on spirituality, I don't dig on religion. Shut up. You need to do this. You need to take a few deep breaths, learn how to visualize something, learn what your chakras are, learn how to put your consciousness back in your body. Stop getting so philosophical about, I don't believe in God, I don't believe it. Just simply do this, okay? Put yourself in your body because your brain needs it. Your brain needs that vacation. Your brain needs that coming down into you, okay? Wiggle your toes around inside your shoes. Think about all the little bones that are inside of your feet. Put your consciousness back in your body right now, because the chances are you're thinking 1,000 thoughts at once and you're not going to be able to put all those things into action without being very intentional about managing the way that your mind works. I want you to be successful. I work with people like you. If you're struggling out there and you're needing accountability, you're needing somebody to hear you who's been through the experience, you're super smart, but you're all over the place and you're working on being the best you, go to mindfulmutiny.com and contact me because I want to talk to you. Be your best and go be something great.